How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. So in today's video, we're going to be back on the Camaro here again. And if you guys saw in the last video, we finally started doing some metal work to it. And pop open here the passenger side. As you can see, we got some primer shot down. Let me grab the light real quick. And we got the floor pan in. We got the upper floor pan in, and I did do some work here and got a few patches done. There's a patch here, and a patch here. That there was some additional rust spots that needed taken care of. So, and I did film that process. I will, I guess, insert the clips right here and let you guys check it out. So there you have it, guys. As you could tell, nothing too crazy, but very happy to get that done. Now that the passenger side's all knocked out, primed in, and finished up, I probably will eventually weld in from the underneath of the car once I get it up on a lift at some point in time. I don't know when that'll happen, but as long as it's sealed up from the upper side and you can't see the ground, I'm happy with it. So now that the passenger side's all done, there's no more rust inside, so this side's done and good to go. I think right now I'm gonna get in the car, spin it around, and start working on the driver's side. I'm very excited to knock out the driver's side floor pan, because once that's done, I can start doing the body work on the outside of the car. And there's not that much to do. If you guys missed the previous videos, you guys can go back and check them out. I got a whole playlist on this car. But once I get that driver's side knocked out, I'll be able to start working on the outside of the car and eventually prep it for paint here, which is the end goal. So that's enough of me talking. Let's spin the car around and get to work. So jumping down inside the driver's side compartment here, as you can see, big old hole in the floor. The first step I need to do is fab up a lower support piece, same thing that I kind of did on the passenger side, because when whoever cut out this top section of the floorboard, they cut through this structural piece, and this is roughly the shape I need to repair that. That's just a quick mock-up so you guys can see. And then once we get this piece cut out and welded in place right here, and then instead of cutting my new floor pan, this came with the car when I bought it, instead of cutting my new floor pan to match the hole that's in here, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a cut up straight across and make an easy square shape and just patch it that way. I'm not going to cut it all the way out to match the pan that I have that's way too big, and some of this metal in here is still good. Sure, there's a hole or two back here, but I'll probably just do a smaller patch here, and I will wire wheel this entire area and see if any other pinholes pop through, and I'll just tack weld them shut. So I think that's the objective here. I think the first step is to just get this structural piece cut out and prepped to be welded in, and we'll go from there. Well guys, after spending some time, we finally got the floor pan prepped and ready to be thrown in the car. As you guys saw, we got the area all trimmed up, and I got the paint around the border all ground down with a wire wheel, so it gives a bare metal surface in order to be welded in. So that came out pretty good. I'm satisfied with that. So now the next step is to prep the floor pan. I'll get the paint ground off around the edge of that. As you can see, I already got the wire wheel set and ready to go. So I'm pretty excited, guys. I'm gonna fire up the grinder, get that paint off the edge, and we'll get ready to throw it in the car, and we'll get it tack welded in, and I'll show you the process. So let's get back to work.
One eternity later.
Well guys, from the last clip to this one, we actually made some very decent progress. Let me take you in the car real quick and show you what we did. So I couldn't really film it because my head took up a bunch of the space and I needed both hands, but check that out. We got the floor panel welded in, tack welded in, I should say. So the next step is we're going to go around it and weld the perimeter. I am missing a little triangle right here because the floor pan wasn't big enough where I cut it down too far. Can't really remember, but we'll get a little patch made up for there and a little rectangle patch for made over here as well. And then I will be cutting this area out and do a nice little square patch right there to replace that thin spot. But yeah, guys, very excited to finally get that floor pan welded in. It was a lot of cutting, trimming, fitting, and repeating. It was pretty tedious, but it paid off. So that's enough of me talking. Let's get ready to weld her in. Well guys, I'm pretty excited. That'll do it. This is the last piece of rust that I got to cut out of this car, at least with inside the floor pans here. So now that this is out, I'm gonna fab up a new patch panel piece to the same size. It'll patch up that hole there. I also got these two made, the triangle for a little hole up there, and this piece, it'll go right over there. But now that this is finally cut out, as you can see, I'll hold it up to the sky here. That's pretty thin. So glad that's all taken care of and that's out. But now I'm just looking forward to getting these patches thrown in, and then we'll be done with the floor pans finally. So just gonna stop the talking and get back to work. Well guys, I was actually in the process of editing this video and realized I never filmed an outro for it. So here we go. The concluding clips, as you guys saw, finally got the driver's side floor pan in and primed in. Looks awesome, very satisfied with it. Again, I'm not a professional welder, but you're never gonna see it because it'll be underneath of the carpet. And the passenger side's done as well. So we got both floor pans in, very excited, finally finishing up the metalwork inside. Last thing I gotta do is I'm gonna find a green similar to this and spray in that primered area to try to make it to match a little bit, but like I said, you're never gonna see it. But now that the floor pan's done, I guess, and then in the next video or so, we're gonna start working on some of the other interior pieces, trying to clean it up a bit, refurbish it, make it look brand new, and then we'll get the carpet thrown in and we'll just keep on rolling from there. It's been a long time since this outro clip and the rest of the video has been filmed. There's a big time gap. I just kind of got lazy and really didn't get along to filming or working on the cars or anything. But now that we're all wrapped up, I want to get this video pumped out for you guys, and then we're gonna find some other content to film. If you guys got any suggestions on some content that you'd like to see, drop it in the comments. Always looking for video ideas. Now that winter time's rolling around, it's hard to come up with some new stuff. So let me know what you guys think or what you guys want to see. But on that note, guys, I think we're just going to sign off, and I guess we'll just catch you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, and we'll catch you in the next one. Always accelerate and don't look back. See you next time.